Investigators expected a routine discovery. Instead, they uncovered something so disturbing that authorities went silent, and the public was left with more questions than answers. What was found challenges logic, science, and everything we thought we knew about this place. Join us, and let's uncover the horrifying discovery that shocked Thailand and remains unsolved. Let's go.
Number 11. Thailand floating markets. Thailand's floating markets operate on a principle that seems completely backward to anyone used to normal stores. Instead of customers moving through aisles, the entire store floats through canals in wooden boats. Vendors sell everything you'd find in a regular market: fresh tropical fruit, steaming bowls of noodles, grilled seafood, vegetables, spices, and cooked meals. The difference is they're doing it while literally floating on water. Damnan Sadak, located about 100 kilometers from Bangkok, runs the largest operation with 200 to 300 boats working the canals daily. Watch a vendor and you'll see skills that seem impossible. They're cooking pancakes on portable grills while paddling with their feet. They're ladling curry into bowls while steering through crowded waterways. They're slicing fruit with knives sharp enough to be dangerous while balancing in boats that rock with every movement. Many vendors are women wearing traditional straw hats, managing 3 jobs simultaneously: chef, server, and boat captain. These markets aren't recent tourist inventions. They're living history, continuing traditions that stretch back centuries when canals served as Thailand's primary transportation and trade networks. Before roads dominated, boats moved goods and people through interconnected waterways that functioned like liquid highways. Even today, vendors start preparing at 3 in the morning, loading boats with fresh produce and cooking supplies before dawn breaks. The full sensory experience hits you immediately. Water laps against wooden hulls. Paddles splash rhythmically. Vendors call out in Thai, advertising their goods. Grilled seafood sends smoke and incredible smells drifting across the water. Tropical fruits add bright colors reflected in the canal surface. Traditional clothing and hats create a visual scene that looks pulled directly from historical photographs. Many vendors inherited their spots from parents and grandparents, continuing family businesses that span generations.
Number 9. Thailand crocodile-buffalo hybrid. Hirak Village witnessed something that scientists still can't fully explain. A creature emerged that looked like nature threw a buffalo and a crocodile into a blender and hit the panic button. The thing had a buffalo's basic body structure, but its skin told a completely different story. Crocodile-like scales covered parts that should have been fur. The texture looked reptilian in places where you'd expect mammal characteristics. Local villagers split into 2 camps when they saw it. Some viewed the creature as a divine message, a sign of prosperity sent from the spiritual realm. They brought offerings, said prayers, and treated the bizarre animal like a sacred being. Others couldn't shake the horror of seeing something that violated every rule of natural biology they understood. The fear wasn't superstition, it was the primal reaction to witnessing something fundamentally wrong with the natural order. The creature didn't survive long after birth. Its body couldn't sustain the genetic chaos that created such an impossible combination. Villagers preserved the remains, turning the biological anomaly into a permanent record of nature's strangest mistake. Scientists examined the specimen thoroughly, running tests and analyzing tissue samples. They found mutations that shouldn't exist, genetic combinations that defied standard evolutionary pathways. No clear explanation emerged for how this hybrid appearance developed. Standard genetic theory couldn't account for such extreme crossover features between species so drastically different. The preserved creature became one of Thailand's most puzzling biological mysteries, physical proof that sometimes nature produces results that challenge everything we think we know about genetics and species development.
I'm going to ask you a simple question. Are you a naturally curious person? If you're watching, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. This space is made for people like us. To ensure you're always part of this community and receive all our latest discoveries, you just need to do one thing: subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay connected with us. Okay, now that you're part of our Legion of the Curious, let's move on to the next item.
Number 8. Songkran Water Festival, Thailand. Every April, Thailand transforms into a massive water war zone for 3 days straight. Songkran, the Thai New Year celebration, started as a gentle religious ritual where people poured scented water on Buddha statues and elders' hands to receive blessings. That peaceful tradition evolved into the world's largest water fight, where absolutely nobody stays dry. From April 13th to April 15th, the entire country becomes a splash zone. People arm themselves with water guns that look like military equipment, buckets big enough to drench multiple victims, and hoses with enough pressure to knock someone backward. Kids soak adults, grandmothers ambush tourists, street vendors spray customers. Even police officers join the chaos, abandoning any pretense of maintaining order. The water soaking carries meaning beyond just having fun. It symbolizes washing away bad luck from the previous year, cleansing yourself for a fresh start, and bringing good fortune for the year ahead. But mostly, it's about the joy of getting completely drenched in tropical heat while surrounded by thousands of other people doing the same thing. Songkran dissolves social barriers faster than anything else could. A CEO gets soaked by a street kid. A tourist gets ambushed by a monk with a water pistol. Age, wealth, and status mean nothing when everyone's equally wet. In Bangkok and Chiang Mai, traffic stops entirely. Public spaces turn into celebration zones where the normal rules of public behavior get suspended. Ancient tradition and modern party culture crash together during Songkran in a way that perfectly captures Thai culture's ability to honor the past while fully embracing the present moment.
Number 7. Bangkok Airplane Graveyard. Bangkok hides something you won't believe until you see it with your own eyes. The Rom-Com Hang Airplane Graveyard sits right in the middle of the city, like a metallic cemetery where commercial jets go to die. We're talking about massive Boeing 747s and MD-82s just rotting away in an open lot, slowly being consumed by rust and tropical weather. But here's where it gets wild. People actually live inside these abandoned planes. Real families have set up entire households in what used to be passenger cabins. They cook meals in former galleys where flight attendants once prepared snacks for business travelers. Kids sleep in seats that flew thousands of miles across continents. Emergency exits now function as front doors. First-class sections became dining rooms where families gather for dinner. Laundry hangs from windows like colorful flags announcing that life goes on even in the strangest places. The cargo holds where luggage once traveled now serve as playgrounds for children who've never known these birds could actually fly. Cooking smoke rises from areas designed for reheating airline food, and the smell of home-cooked Thai meals fills cabins that once smelled of recycled air and jet fuel. Tourists pay around $8 to walk through this surreal landscape, snapping photos of a reality that seems pulled from a post-apocalyptic movie. The site was supposed to become some kind of airplane-themed entertainment venue, the kind of project that looks great on paper but never materializes. That plan crashed harder than the planes themselves, leaving behind this bizarre monument to human adaptability. What makes this place fascinating isn't just the weirdness factor. It's watching how people transform industrial waste into livable space when housing costs spiral out of control in major cities. These aren't squatters looking for temporary shelter. These are families who've made actual homes out of metal tubes designed to cruise at 30,000 feet.
Number 6. Mae Klong Railway Market, Thailand. The Mae Klong Railway Market operates directly on active train tracks, creating one of the most stressful shopping experiences imaginable. Several times daily, vendors hear the train horn and immediately spring into action. Awnings get folded back within seconds. Baskets of vegetables and fish get dragged away from the rails. Goods spread across the tracks disappear as if someone hit an emergency retract button. The transformation happens so fast it looks choreographed, but it's just decades of practice at not getting run over by a train. Some vendors position their goods with maybe 15 inches of clearance beneath the passing train cars. They know exactly how much space they have and use every millimeter. The train rolls through at slow speed, its wheels passing within inches of produce and merchandise that was just sitting on the tracks. Once the train clears, everything snaps back into place like nothing happened. Vendors unfold their awnings, restock their displays, and resume selling as if trains passing through markets is the most normal thing in the world. This setup has lasted for decades because relocating would mean losing prime market space. Instead of moving to a safer location, vendors adapted to the train schedule. It's become a major tourist attraction where visitors show up specifically to watch the market transform as trains approach. The lack of panic makes it even more impressive. There's no screaming, no running, just calm, efficient movement repeated multiple times per day. It demonstrates Thai ingenuity and adaptability in the face of circumstances that would shut down most operations elsewhere.
Number 5. Thailand Fossil Whale Skeleton Discovery.
A cyclist pedaling through land west of Bangkok spotted something weird poking out of the ground. What looked like unusually large rocks turned out to be fossilized whale bones, massive pieces of skeleton buried far from any coastline. Thai archaeologists moved in and carefully excavated what became an extraordinary find: a whale skeleton stretching 12.5 meters long, preserved in the earth for roughly 5,000 years. The location makes this discovery mind-blowing. This whale died and became fossilized in an area that's now completely inland, nowhere near the current coast. The bones tell a story about Thailand's geography that contradicts everything the modern map shows. 5,000 years ago, when early human civilizations were just getting organized, sea levels and coastlines looked completely different. The ocean reached much farther inland than it does today. This whale swam through waters that eventually became dry land, its skeleton slowly fossilizing as the sea retreated over millennia. The excavation continues because archaeologists believe they haven't uncovered the complete skeleton yet. More bones likely remain buried, waiting to be carefully extracted and studied. This might be Asia's only discovery of its kind, a unique window into extinct whale species that disappeared long before humans started keeping written records. Carbon dating of the bones and analysis of surrounding sediments reveal information about ancient marine environments, ocean temperatures, and the ecosystem that existed when this whale was alive. The find forces scientists to reconsider their understanding of how Thailand's landscape transformed over thousands of years, proving that coastlines and geography shift dramatically over timescales humans struggle to comprehend fully.
Number 4. Thailand Gold Rush Mining. Recent gold deposits discovered in northern Thailand triggered a phenomenon that mirrors the American Wild West. Villagers abandoned their normal lives and rushed to rivers, hoping to strike it rich by sifting through sand and pebbles. Entire families waded into rivers, sometimes waist-deep in floodwaters, spending hours bent over sieves looking for tiny gold flakes that could change their economic situation overnight. The scene became chaotic and desperate. Farmers left their fields unattended during dry seasons, choosing prospecting over planting crops. Women and children joined the search, everyone hoping to be the lucky one who found a significant nugget. The gold rush created its own temporary economy. Shops selling sifting equipment popped up, temporary camps appeared along riverbanks where prospectors could rest between long days of searching. Stories spread about big discoveries, fueling hope even as most people found barely enough to justify the backbreaking work. The physical toll was brutal, standing in cold river water for hours, bending over sieves repeatedly, dealing with the disappointment of finding nothing after an entire day of exhaustive searching. But the possibility of wealth kept people coming back. Tales of successful finds traveled through communities faster than any official news, convincing more people to try their luck. The prospecting transformed village dynamics. Traditional agricultural work lost appeal when gold might be hiding in the river a few kilometers away. The usual rhythm of farming life got disrupted by this sudden opportunity for fast wealth, even though the reality rarely matched the dream.
Number 3. Thai women business leaders. Thai women hold economic and professional positions that challenge stereotypes about Asian gender roles. They occupy over 40% of executive roles in Thailand, significantly higher than the global average of 24%. They make up 34% of chief financial officers in major companies. Their presence in politics and entrepreneurship continues growing year after year. This isn't some recent progressive development. Thai women have held strong economic positions for generations, a long-standing feature of Thai society that predates modern feminism movements. The combination of cultural grace and modern independence defines many Thai women's approach to professional and personal life. They're known for warm hospitality and social skills, but these characteristics coexist with strong leadership abilities and business acumen. Many prioritize careers over traditional expectations, travel independently across the world, and run successful business ventures, ranging from small enterprises to major corporations. The famous Thai smile reflects more than politeness. It represents a thoughtful approach to maintaining social harmony, paired with resilience and quiet strength that becomes apparent in professional settings. Thai women navigate complex business negotiations while maintaining cultural values of respect and relationship building. The global image of Thailand, shaped heavily by tourism,
fails to capture the diverse and evolving roles of modern Thai women. Most are well-educated, career-driven, and financially independent. They play vital roles in Thailand's economy and ongoing development, contributing to the country's growth in ways that don't make it into typical travel brochures or tourism marketing materials.
Number 2. Naga Cave Snake Rocks, Thailand. Naga Cave in Phuyanka National Park became an internet sensation when photos surfaced showing rock formations that look exactly like giant serpent heads and scaly snake bodies. The resemblance is so strong that most people refuse to believe these are natural formations. The rocks display patterns that mimic snake scales with uncanny accuracy. Erosion and mineral deposits created textures that look deliberately carved rather than accidentally formed by natural processes over thousands of years. Local legends explain the formations through a tragic love story. A Naga princess fell in love with a human prince, a romance forbidden by both their worlds. When their relationship was discovered, a curse transformed the princess into stone, creating the cave visitors see today. The serpent-like formations are supposedly her body, forever frozen in rock as punishment for crossing boundaries that should never be crossed. Many visitors believe they're looking at fossilized remains of actual giant snakes, possibly even Titanoboa, the massive prehistoric snake that lived 60 million years ago. The idea isn't completely crazy when you see the formations up close. They really do look like petrified serpent bodies, complete with heads, scales, and the curved shapes you'd expect from enormous snakes. Scientists offer a much less exciting explanation. The rocks are sun-cracked sandstone that eroded in patterns that happen to resemble snakeskin. Thousands of years of weathering, mineral staining, and natural cracking created the illusion. The name Naka comes from the Thai word for snake, referencing mythological serpent beings from Buddhist and Hindu traditions. But regardless of scientific explanations, the formations continue drawing visitors who want to decide for themselves whether they're looking at geology or something that challenges conventional understanding of what natural rock formations can look like.
Thailand's relationship with elephants goes back centuries, but black ivory coffee takes that connection somewhere completely unexpected. These animals appear on provincial emblems, old national flags, and throughout Buddhist religious imagery. A white elephant supposedly appeared in Queen Maya's dream before Buddha's birth, making elephants sacred in Thai Buddhist culture. Today, only about 4,000 elephants remain in Thailand, down from over 100,000 in the 1800s. The country honors them through one of the world's most expensive and bizarre coffee production methods. Black ivory coffee gets made by feeding coffee cherries to elephants, waiting for nature to take its course, then collecting the beans from elephant dung. The elephant's digestive system breaks down proteins that normally make coffee bitter, resulting in a smooth brew with chocolate and herbal notes. The coffee sells for up to $1,000 per kilogram, making it one of the priciest beverages on Earth. The production process sounds disgusting until you understand the science. Enzymes in the elephant's gut interact with the coffee cherries during the 15 to 30 hours they spend being digested. This natural fermentation process changes the coffee's chemical composition in ways that can't be replicated through normal processing methods. Workers carefully collect the dung, extract the coffee beans, wash them thoroughly, then roast them like any other specialty coffee. The elephants eat a vegetarian diet, so the beans don't pick up any unpleasant flavors from their journey through the digestive system. Only about 50 pounds of finished coffee gets produced each year, because it takes roughly 33 kilograms of raw coffee cherries to produce 1 kilogram of black ivory coffee.
Still curious? Then don't stop now. The next mystery is already waiting for you. Just click the video on screen. I saved it just for you. See you there, curious one.